Right, hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Cruel Wall, and I am joined by...
Viper Racing. That's me.
That's
Hello.
him. That's him there, Viper.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
There you go. So, today he'll be judging the predictions of the Grand Prix from Russia, and seeing how well he thought the drivers did. I know I've got some opinions on the matter, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, he's just going to rate him out of 10.
Easy enough, isn't it?
Well, we think so. We'll see.
We'll find out one way or the other.
We'll find out one way or the other, yeah. It's
Yeah.
probably going to go horribly wrong, but we'll see. So, you can start off with the winner, and we'll work his way down, shall we?
Okie dokie. So, winner Valtteri Bottas. Did quite well to come through the field, I think, even though he started third, so not very many positions he made up. But a cracking first lap ensured he got the lead. Vettel obviously overtook Bottas to take the lead midway through, obviously. And obviously Bottas held him off. Now, in terms of Bottas's first win, I'm quite happy for Bottas. I'm not a major supporter of him, but I do like the guy. Personally, I think he did deserve this win. And I think even coming from somebody like Vettel, who in case nobody's noticed, he gave Massa the middle finger. Who do I think... yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Interesting enough. So, where do I think Bottas deserves? Well, personally...
Let's be honest.
His first win.
Let's just be clear. He did just win via what he did on the first lap.
Yeah.
Basically, that was the race run after the first lap.
I'd probably give him a 9.
Would you give him a 9?
I'd go for a 10, but would that be too strong?
No, you're allowed to give winners a 10. We have given winners a 10 before. I've even given Hamilton a 10.
True. If
So-
you give Hamilton 10, that spells good hope for me.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, so
You
we'll
scoring
give
what you
Bottas
want.
a 10.
Yeah,
then.
there you go.
Why not?
Why not?
Okie dokie. Second place, Sebastian Vettel. Took it like a man, surprisingly enough, to stay second. Now, I'm not saying that Vettel whinges, but sometimes when he doesn't win the race from pole, he can be a bit stingy. Although on this occasion, I'm glad that he did congratulate Bottas for winning the race, so that's good on Seb's part. Coming second when starting on pole, not really sure if
Not
he deserves
really,
a 9 for
yeah,
that.
especially considering the pace in quali.
I was expecting Ferrari to win.
I was expecting a 1-2, to be perfect. That was where you have to qualify him, but it didn't happen.
Come the last few laps. Well, to finish 6/10 of a second back, that's not bad from the Ferrari.
Nearly had a go.
But I'll give him
Add
credit
that-
where it's due.
add
He did
that-
close up to Bottas.
Had that little incident with Massa. Massa didn't hold him up on purpose. That was just unfortunate where he gained on him.
I think what's he scored last time?
He's done quite well, Vettel.
I give him an 8, personally.
You got to give him an 8?
Yeah.
I'll take an 8.
Sorry for any Vettel fans, but I'll give him an 8. There's probably not. Do you know if there's any Vettel fans?
I don't
Your
know.
audience?
No, probably not, no.
I hope
probably
I've not beat anybody off with that one.
Oh, it'd be fine. They'll get over themselves. Wait until I get to the people that other people like.
But hey, okie dokie. Third place, Kimi Raikkonen. What's it called? The Flying Iceman? No.
The flying Finn
The
or
flying
the
Finn
Iceman.
or the
Oh, the
Iceman.
flying Iceman.
Well, that
we'll
works.
just combine the
Combine
two.
that.
The flying
Combine the
Iceman
two.
here.
Right, so Kimi Raikkonen finished third. Actually came up with
He's
some
actually
funny
done a
team
good
radio.
race.
Yeah,
He's done a good race.
Came up with some funny team radio. I'll give him that. In fact, I might give him a bonus point for that. His team
you're
radio
allowed,
was
you're allowed
hilarious.
bonus points.
If anyone's watched the
I'm not
race,
being
which I
funny,
guess everybody has.
but if anyone ever thinks that racing drivers are intelligent, no, the only reason why they're behind a wheel is because they're thick as pig shit, and Raikkonen proved that by not knowing where Bottas was.
In case you guys have missed the quote, I think it went on the lines of something like, "Why is Bottas ahead?" At which point his engineer replied with, "He was leading the race, Jimmy."
It's always been ahead.
And he just went, "Oh,
and
okay."
Always will be.
So I think, in terms of that, where do I give Kimi? Oh, he got 3 last time.
He got 3 last time because that was
race.
a crap race.
I give him a 7. Actually, give him a bonus point. 7. I'll go with 7.
7 with the bonus.
Yeah, 7 with the bonus.
Okay.
So he would have got the same as Australia.
Very
Who came
good.
next? Lewis
Very good.
Hamilton. Was off the pace all weekend. Now, I'm not going to back him up because even though I am a Hamilton fan, I'm not
He's a
gonna go
Hamilton
full
fan.
cycle.
I am converting him slowly to believing that he is actually shit and talentless.
Now, given my granddad's actually completely biased to Hamilton, so wait till if you ever meet him.
Oh dear.
Just a quick heads up. But obviously Hamilton finishing 4th, 36 seconds behind Bottas,
Oh,
which
the
is terrible.
pace. The pace.
Now,
Oh.
obviously, he was off the pace all weekend, I could probably say that, but considering he finished 4th and 25 seconds behind Raikkonen is bad enough. I think, to be fair, he did have a problem with overheating of his car. I'll let him off for that.
Yeah,
but at the same
it's
time,
just
he was just not on
excuses.
the pace.
Yeah.
In terms of points, I'd probably give him the same as what you scored for Bahrain, because he did have a crap race in Bahrain.
He did have a crap race in
So I'll
Bahrain.
give him 5 again.
I
I'm
didn't-
not going to give him 3 or whatever, but...
I didn't score him in Bahrain. It was Jamie.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I'm converting these Hamilton fans, people. Britain fights back. Come on.
5th place, we got Max Verstappen. Did do well. Didn't really see much of Max throughout the race.
Lonely race, weren't it? It
But
was.
considering Red Bull's pace, he did well to finish 5th.
That was all
It's-
it could have done.
Yeah, I don't think he could have finished any higher than 5th. So really, considering the effort he's put in, I'd probably go for. I'd give him an 8.
Give him
for
an
that
8.
one because he did do well. He got everything out of the car.
He got, couldn't do anything more.
We'll get onto his teammate later on. We all know what happened to him. Unless
We
you
do.
watched the race, or you've been living under a rock. We'll find out later.
They've just been waiting for the crawl wall. Let's be honest.
Pretty much. Okay, next up, 6th place, Sergio Perez.
What a fucking race by the Force Indias, my
What a
favourite
drive.
team. My
And
little
also,
pink cars.
to make it better, Esteban Ocon didn't finish 10th this time, surprisingly. He finished
Although
7th.
did qualify 10th though, so that's still a 10th in the book.
We've still got a 10th in
He's
the
still
books.
got a
That's
10th in
good.
the books, but fucking hell, what a race by the
The fact
Force
that
Indias.
Perez has done, we've seen him do spectacularly well. I couldn't even speak today. He did spectacularly well in Bahrain, starting from
He's done
18th
well all
or something
season.
and finished
Yeah,
7th.
he has done well.
So now we've got him finishing in 6th place, which I think is his highest position to date, isn't it?
This season, yeah, he's had 7th.
So he's
Across
not
the
too-
board pretty
not
much, I
done
think.
too bad.
I think he
And
had an 8th.
again, like I said, Ocon as well. Again, same there. He's done quite well.
He's done astounding. I'm pleased by
What
the
would
Force
I
Indias.
what would I give both of the Pink Panther mobiles? That's what I call them, the Pink Panthers. Because
Oh.
obviously the car's pink.
Yeah.
So what would I give Perez and Ocon? Well, considering how well they've shown pace in the Force Indies, I'd probably give them.
That was a cracker.
Let's have a look. What did he give him last time?
I give him a
Perez
10. I give Ocon a 7 based on the fact
Ocon
he kept
definitely
finishing.
gets more, I think.
Yeah,
I think
he
I
definitely
give
deserves
Ocon
more.
a 9. Wasn't Perez's best drive, but considering he finished 6th, I'll keep it as a 9. So he still gets a high score
9
and a 9.
and
for
9.
Ocon as well.
Sweet. I'll take that.
So both Force Indias, you did good.
they did good.
Right, next up, Nico Hulkenberg, surprisingly in 8th place.
Oh my god, Renault have scored points.
And it's not Jodie and Palmer.
Oh
again.
wow, how surprising.
Shock horror.
How surprising.
It just shows how much Hulkenberg can get out of the car compared to Palmer. And don't say nobody thinks Palmer's good, because he's not. He's
There's no one that's good.
We'll get on to
Palmer
him
is-
later, we'll have a rant later.
We're having a rant later about him. Definitely coming.
So Hulkenberg, 8th place, 96 seconds, what's that, about a minute and a half?
That's a minute and a half.
So that's
Just
not
over
too
a minute
bad.
and a half. That's not too
And he was
bad.
only a second behind Ocon, so he could have probably got him with a few more laps.
Yeah.
Either way, finishing 8th for Hulkenberg, that's a pretty decent performance considering
Not getting
well,
lapped
Renault's
as
not-
well. That
he's
was the
not getting
last.
lapped.
That was the last of the cars not to be lapped. Was Hulkenberg. So that's decent for that Renault.
Where did
'Cause
Hulkenberg start? Do you know?
started 6th or 7th.
Yeah, he dropped
He
2
always,
places off
he
the
always,
start,
yeah,
didn't
he
he?
always qualifies high up, but then race pace isn't as strong for him. But
Which, compared to China, I'll give him this. He's done better than what he did in China, because I think he started 6th or 7th
started
in
6th
China,
in China,
and finished
then-
like 14th or
Yeah, he
12th
was
or
well
something
down.
like
He
that.
was
Something
well
well
down.
out of the points. So
Yeah.
the fact he's only dropped, I mean, dropping 2 positions is bad enough,
but to keep it
to
in the
keep it in
points,
the points, and he's got 4 points for Renault, which they definitely need.
they need those.
Where
The
is he?
catching Haas,
Here he is.
Hulkenberg's there.
So I will give him, under Jodie off Palmer, I'll give him... I'm going to be stingy, I'm going to give him a 7 again.
A 7 again.
Because even though he did well, I was expecting him to finish higher up. Not that high up, I don't mean like 3rd or 4th, but definitely...
Maybe
I think-
starting where he finished where he started.
Yeah, 6th or 7th would have been a nice one, but, you know,
I think
I'll give him
he's
credit
just-
where it's due.
Yeah,
Did well.
He got points. Next, Felipe Massa.
Had a bit of a good pace, but the problem
He
was...
was 6th and then pitted again, didn't he?
Yeah.
He pitted twice.
It's a shame that he fell behind Hulkenberg near the end.
Yeah.
But, and obviously with the incident with Vettel, which, like I said, we got onto before, the fact that he was, he's the first to the lap, he's as well. Williams, did they have the pace? It's hard to say. to
It
be
was
honest.
6th. It was 6th on merit, and then he had to make that other pit stop.
So really, Williams, you're at fault there.
unless I don't know what was up with him. Whether it could have been a slow puncture, I don't know.
We'll never know.
We'll
It
never
probably
know.
was a puncher, to be fair.
Because there's no need to pit him. You just risk it and go
To
for
be
it.
fair to Massa, a lot of people, I think even Hamilton and Verstappen had problems with the tyres, didn't they?
Yeah.
They had slow punches, so it
Yeah,
probably was a
it
slow
probably
puncher.
could have been something to do with pressures.
And nearly as bad as Brett in 2013, but hey ho. Felipe Massa, how would I score him then? Well, depends. Where did he start? Sixth?
Massa was
fifth?
6th. Massa was 5th. He leapfrogged a.
Because he had because they had.
He got
no,
in-
he did
no,
start
it's-
6 because,
because he got in
Verstappen
between
was
the
7th.
yeah he got in between the
And then it was, I think, what was he called? Who started? I don't know who started it,
Yeah,
but we'll
but-
find that out.
so he lost places, but we don't know why he pitted. But he had
Pretty much.
pace until that point.
I think pace-wise, on merit, like you said, I'll give him an 8 for that. You
Yeah,
did good, Felipe. You did good.
until that pit stop.
Until the pit
We
stop.
don't know why that pit stop happened.
Carlos Sainz, another lap.
Started 14th, qualified 11th, 3-place grid drop for the incident with Stroll.
Still good that he actually got.
Loving that.
Still good the fact that he got 10th place. He got a point for Toro Rosso.
So gained
for
4
that,
places.
Plus he had a 3. Well, did he qualify 11th then drop to 14th with a penalty?
With the penalty. Yeah, and then
Started
and then
14th.
recovered to 10th. So
Alright, he made up 4
gained.
places. I'll give him that.
Outpaced Kvyat.
Definitely by a country mile.
So
And he even beat Lance Stroll. So for that, I'll give you a bonus point.
you're allowed to beat Stroll.
Carlos
Oh,
Sainz, you got 0 last time. I think that's because you hit Stroll, wasn't it?
Yeah, someone wasn't happy, Jamie. Watch
Sorry.
that episode, yeah.
I think I'll give him a 7. I know I'm being very good with 7s.
You're doing very good with 7. Oh,
Seven,
2
eights, 2 nines,
2
a
9s,
10,
a 10.
a 5.
Yeah, we're not doing bad.
Next up, Lance Stroll. Now, we've both got something
Hand me
to say
that
about
pen.
this.
Hand me
He's
that
doing
pen.
this.
Hand me that pen. I'm
will
not having
stand-
this. I'm not
yeah.
having this. Right, just for the clarity and confirmation of it all, Lance Stroll, you don't deserve to be in Formula 1. You don't deserve to be there. And just because you finished and people are praising you because you finished doesn't mean
I
you're
did.
good. See?
Praise him for
You
finishing.
praise him for finishing. Hallelujah, he finished a Formula 1 race. Still not in the points for one. Massa had 2 pit stops and still finished ahead of him. And also, spinning on your own accord and trying to blame Hulkenberg and getting your dad walking through the paddock, which is what did happen. He was walking through the paddock, and then all of a sudden, obviously, he went to not Bernie, because Bernie's not there anymore.
Nope.
But he went to the FIA with the checkbook and went, "Oh, mind investigating this? Because I want my son to look good." And
Daddy's boy, basically.
Daddy's boy, basically, yeah. So, for that reason, Lance, not only are you a prick, but your dad's a prick. You don't deserve to be in Formula 1. £75 million for a Formula 1 season. You've only just finished a fucking race. I
I'm
can't
sorry.
believe it.
I give Max Verstappen a lot of shit in his first year, but you're taking the biscuit, mate. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
it
point that out.
is dreadful.
I'm not
It
saying
is
that to shut in your
horrendous.
parade, but I'm being serious.
And
That's
this
how I feel
is
about
now
it.
where the cruel wall becomes the incredibly cruel wall, but it's not, it's fair. So, where are you, Mr. Lance Stroll? Minus 8,673 because you're shit, you don't deserve to be there.
That's
I'm
nearly-
sorry.
I bet that's how much he makes in an hour.
Probably. In a minute, probably.
Or a minute,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Not having it, Stroll. Not having it, pal. You get the fuck off that F1 grid and give it to someone who actually deserves a race seat.
There's somebody else
plenty
we're
of
going to
good
get onto
people
as well.
there.
There's somebody else who's also on this list that shouldn't be having an F1 seat, but we'll get onto him in a minute.
Anything else you'd like to add about Stroll just while we're on to him? Or have I covered everything
I
that
think
I
you've
think I need to
covered
cover?
everything, yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
Like I said, I've just expressed a bit of my opinion on
Yeah.
it.
I think even though Verstappen made a bad impression to me, I didn't like him because he was young and all that. He was pretty much younger than me when he started. He still is, obviously. But he was younger than me when he started F1. I was like, 7-year-old driving an F1 car, you've got to be taking the mick, right? Now, I thought that was bad, but he's proved himself. Lance, on the other hand, he's never proved himself.
Not proving himself. You're
He
not
needs to
proving
pick
yourself.
up something. And I'm not just saying that to shit on his parade, but I do mean it with a great deal of affection. He really needs to pick up the pace and he needs to do better. If he can outperform Massa the next race, hallelujah. But if he doesn't, fair to say, he better make this season count because otherwise he's not going to be in a seat next year.
It will be, because he'll just pay another 75 million to stay there. This is the problem.
Daddy's boy, I forgot.
This is the problem.
Okie dokie. Speaking of idiots, let's go on to Danny Kvyat, who finished 12th. I do apologise for all those Russian fans out there.
Danny Kvyat
Danny
didn't do
Kvyat,
anything.
12th. Didn't do anything special, considering it was his home race as well. Didn't
Qualified
do anything special.
12th,
Finished behind
12th,
Sides, qualified ahead of Sides, but only because
And the
Sides had a
penalty.
penalty.
Yeah.
Not good enough, mate. You need to do better. I'm not just saying that because you're in a Toro Rosso.
He started off well.
Your teammates got 10th here, mate.
From
And you
a
finished 12th. Not good enough.
a lowered grid position.
Which is why I'll give you a 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you the
I've
low
got
score
no-
of a 2.
yeah.
I want to give you a 1, but you didn't do like complete crap and finish 12th. Well, not 12th. That's where he did finish.
Yeah.
You didn't finish dead last or retire.
Exactly.
Like a few people on this list.
Unlike some.
Next up, we have Kevin Magnussen.
K-Mag, fuck's sake.
Now-
K-Mag, do something for God's sake. I thought you were good. But it's not happening. It's not happening, K-Mag.
I was generally expecting something good from Haas this weekend, but the
I
problem
was expecting
is
something Haas from...
I was expecting points.
I was expecting Haas to do good this year, especially after Australia. You saw Grosjean do well, had the engine problem, and then you thought, well, that's going to carry him well for the season. But no, they can't get a single car up there, can they?
Nope.
They get one sort of around the top 10, and the other one's always at the back. Why? How is that happening?
Personally, I think Russia's now been kind to him the last 2 years anyway.
It hasn't, but it's still...
I'm expecting better things at Spain, but we'll leave that till then.
Yeah.
Kevin Magnussen 13th. Where did he finish in the last race?
Last race, I scored him -5. I think he retired. Oh, he retired from Bahrain. with issues, but he was still off the
I'll
miles.
put
off the
some
pace.
points on the board for him, but not many,
Oh.
considering where he finished in Russia. I'll give you a 1.
Yeah,
That's good enough.
yeah, give him a 1. Let's have a look. Let's scroll down the chart, and we come into the. Oh, actually, oh my God!
Jesus
Is
Christ,
that-
it's a fucking McLaren!
Is
It's
that-
finished!
Has he finished?
Yeah,
oh,
actually did.
wow, we have a finishing McLaren.
Lord be my saviour.
Oh
McLaren
my
finished the fucking race.
God, praise Jesus.
So, Stoffel Van Dorn, 14th. I'm probably guessing that's the best he could have managed anyway, considering where he
he
finished.
finished ahead of the 2 Saubers on merit.
But to be fair, Sauber's using last year's engine, Honda's using this year.
Yeah, but
But
Honda's
Honda's
this year
fucking
engine,
dull.
let's be honest, Honda's
Yeah.
this year's engine probably about as good
It
as a
shook it-
fucking Chevrolet Matiz engine.
I was going to say it shook itself to pieces more times than a Chinese chip shop.
It did.
Probably.
It did, yeah. yeah.
Or an earthquake.
yeah.
Whichever. But yeah, that probably didn't make any sense, but either way. Stoffel Van Dorn finished 14th, probably got the best out of it because he did beat the 2 Saubers.
And he
Eh,
finished.
And he finished. I'll give you a point for finishing, that's for sure.
That's all he needs.
But, where are you?
He is there,
You
funnily
are
enough. I know you're used to seeing looking this low for
I know,
Hondas,
yeah, I
but
was
no,
looking
they're up
that
here
low.
based on last year's constructors.
I'll probably give him... Well, considering he finished... Who's he ahead of?
He's ahead of both
Ericsson
Ericsson
and Wehrlein.
and Verline.
He
in
finished
the
behind
finishes.
Magnussen. I'd say that's an average performance for a McLaren, but decent. I'll give him a 5.
5 points, yeah.
Not going to give him too much, but not going to give him too little, because I think he did okay to get 14th, but not fantastic.
Not fantastic.
Not complete shit, but he is 14th. Next up, the 2
Ericsson.
Saubers of Ericsson and Wehrlein. Again, finishing behind the pack. That was where I was expecting to finish, to be fair. An average performance, I'd say. We didn't see anything of Ericsson or Wehrlein,
Not
because it was
really.
focused on the shit up front.
Yeah.
But where Ericsson and Wehrlein finished ahead of one another, to be honest, I thought Wehrlein finished a lot higher up. Because I thought he had
He was
a lot
nowhere
better
this
pace,
weekend,
but
yeah.
Again,
Did
like I
alright
said,
in qualifying, but nothing.
yeah.
Oh, no, he
and
actually
he
crashed in
finished
quali,
2
didn't
laps. He's the only person that's finished and finished 2 laps down. Now, what does that say?
he? Yeah. It
So,
wasn't a good race.
Ericsson ahead of Wehrlein. Again, so Wehrlein's been outperformed here, pretty much. He's been shit on by Ericsson. But Ericsson's been crapped on by a fucking McLaren.
A McLaren,
and
so-
Haas and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's not good.
So, where would I rate the 2? So, Ericsson got a 2 last time, Wehrlein got an 8. In fact, instead of actually scoring your points, wait for this. Ericsson, you're going to get a -1. And Wehrlein, you're going to get a -3. I'm sorry, but you did that shit in my book. And I've seen better stuff from you, Wehrlein, so you should
We
have
have
done
seen better stuff from you, yeah.
Now, DNF, so these are the ones who did not finish.
Daniel
So we've got
Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo, he had a brake problem, I think, in first 6 laps, or something like that. or
He wasn't,
7
it was early on, so. But he was running alright.
He did do alright.
He did do alright.
If he did finish, where do I think he would have finished? Probably 6th. He probably
Sixth,
finished
I think he'd have
either
missed
where
out.
Verstappen did or behind him.
Yeah, it'd
Not
have been
any
5th
further.
or 6th. There'd have been no higher up than
So he would have
that,
finished
so-
top 10 easy. I
But,
think.
you know, let's score him anyway.
Where did he qualify in the race?
He was 5th. Qualified 5th.
Not a bad qualifying position then, though, give him that. And he retired on lap 5. How ironic.
Yeah.
So, alright, okay, so he finished 5th. Finished 5th? No, he didn't.
He didn't finish
He
5th.
retired.
Retired on the
lap
5th lap.
5, and he started 5th. Not great, but obviously had the brake problems. What can I say about his score, though?
I just score him 5 normally when you can't really prove what they can do.
Yeah, they can't do much. I mean, he did alright to come in the pits quick, but I can't really score you based on performance, Dan, I'm sorry.
They can't.
Even though I am a bit of a fan of yours.
I'm taking the pen again.
Yeah, obviously
taking the pen
why.
again.
I'll let Josh take this one.
Jolyon Palmer. Jolyon Palmer.
Jody off Palmer.
Jolie off Palmer.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
the
Sorry, you've got. I'm really missing my own catchphrase now. It's a good job someone's here. Jolie off Palmer, living up to tradition. Out in Q1 yet again. Crashed in qualifying. You are such a fucking nightmare. Again, another driver that doesn't deserve to be on the Formula 1 grid. You had the incident with Grosjean. I'm going to call that a racing incident, even though I hate Palmer. That was just a racing incident, though. But even so, Palmer, you shouldn't be that far down the fucking grid having accidents like that. You know, we've got Hulkenberg getting into Q3, Q2 on regular basis. What are you doing? Crashing, spinning and being shit, and I'm not having it anymore, Palmer. You don't deserve to be there. You don't deserve a Formula 1 seat. Again, there's far more better drivers that deserve to be in Formula 1, and you certainly do not. So, for that reason, Mr. Jolyoff Palmer, there you go. You're having a good run of minus points, but get ready for this, because I have had enough of it, Palmer. You're not having any more points. You're minus 86,412. 86,412 off your next race, mate.
Which is more than what Lance Stroll got.
Because you don't deserve to be there. You don't deserve to be there. For God's sake, Palmer.
I think Dave would be a better replacement.
Get off the fucking grid. Exactly. Dave, F1 Games PlayStation,
You're
if you're
listening,
watching,
Dave.
you can take the Renault place because Palmer is garbage. Absolute horseshit.
You did better than him. You got traction control on as well.
Exactly.
I think.
You
I'm
know,
not sure. I
it's
think
just
you do.
you're just diabolical, Palmer. Absolutely diabolical. Get off the grid. Go away and just go bury
What?
yourself in a hole somewhere.
Go work
please.
for Renault. Actually, be an engineer and do something.
Yeah,
proper.
actually go and
Make some of your life. Don't be.
Yeah,
an asshole.
don't be a
shit.
racing driver. You're not cut out for
Give it to somebody who deserves to be there, not
Exactly.
somebody who wants to be there.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is what Jolyon
Jolly Off Palmer is
wants.
doing. So Jolly Off Palmer minus 86,412. And if you carry on the way you're going, I will score more minus points in the future.
Roman Grosjean's next.
Roman Grosjean. You
Now.
can take the lead for that one,
No
but
worries.
again,
Now.
didn't impress.
A dumb idea, this one from Grosjean. Didn't expect it of him, but he did. Bit daft going down the inside of Palmer, don't you think? I think it was, personally.
silly.
And
You can just get around
the
in
fact
next
that both of
corner.
them threw each other in each other's corner, so Palmer blamed it on Grosjean. Grosjean went, Palmer turned into me. It wasn't. Jody Off was on the right here, and you were in the wrong, surprisingly, Grosjean. And I hate to take his side, because I don't like him either, but, you know, to be fair, I think Palmer was in the right and you were in the wrong. I saw what had happened, and you literally, alright, you're saying he's literally left me no space, there's no room whatsoever, and you've gone up to the inside, expected that he's going to leave the door open. Obviously, he's got the Sauber, I think it was Ericsson next to him.
On the other side.
Obviously, he can't whack into him and take him out as well. Otherwise, the three of you might have been out. You never know. So really, I think you're in the blame here. And in fact, I'm with Josh. I'm going to give you minus points. I'm going to give you, well, for being a twat this time around. I'll give you minus 15. So you've lost. How many is it points lost? You're down to about 2, I'd say.
It's probably there.
Oh, 3 points. You're down to 3.
He's going to have 3 points.
And
Grosjean,
last,
for God's sake, book your ideas up, Grosjean, please.
last but not least, the one that didn't even make it to the grid since 2005,
Palmer-
which is obviously when the controversial stuff happened.
Palmer is the only driver. Palmer. I'm
Alonso.
obsessed with him.
Alonso.
Obsessed with him. It's Fernando Alonso, the only driver now not to finish a Formula One race this season.
And he's not finished an F1 race. He's not even started an F1. The last time he didn't start, I believe, from what the commentators were saying, last time he didn't start a race, Indianapolis 2005, and we all know why he didn't
Which was
start
the
that.
Michelin time.
That
I
was
think.
not his fault, though. That was the Michelin's fault.
I mean,
the
let's be
Michelin
honest
company.
though, the way he just got out of the car and walked off was rather amusing.
And the team radio kind of said it all as well.
Yeah.
If you listened to that, he said, have you tried this 3 times? Well, why don't you try it yourself?
Yeah.
On your end, pretty much.
Why don't you try it? Why don't
You
you
can
give it a
tell
go?
Alonso's getting fed up, and I can't blame that he's going to Indy and Monaco.
Yeah,
instead
there's,
of going
there's
Monaco,
certainly no more
because
doubts in his mind now,
there's
is
no,
there?
yeah,
He
I thought,
just can't be
if
arsed.
anything, I'm betting I bet he's like, right, put me on that plane and get me to Indy.
Get me
'cause
to
I can't blame
IndyCar,
him.
get me to America, and you'll never see me again. Honest to God.
To top McLaren's day off even more, I've also heard a bit of a rumour here. Now, bear this in mind, this might not be true, but from what I've heard, McLaren is eyeing up Lewis Hamilton for their drivers list.
Oh my God, I do so hope
And
that
you've already, and
happens.
the thing is, this is to McLaren personally. You've wrecked Alonso's career. I don't obviously. Josh might like it if you
Please,
wreck Hamilton's.
please, McLaren, if this
But
is true,
if you're
I
going to
didn't know
sign
about
a
this.
champion, especially Hamilton, if you're going to sign a champion like him, you've already signed Alonso and you've wrecked his career. I'm
You have.
sorry to say,
You have ruined his
You have
career.
wrecked it since he's joined.
And Buttons.
Yeah, and Buttons as well.
And
Can't
Buttons.
forget Buttons. If Hamilton joins you, can you imagine what you're going to do to his? Now, I'm not going to say you're going to make it probably 15 million times worse, but you're probably going to do just about as much damage as what you've done to Alonso and Button. You've had 2 champions there. You've wrecked both of their careers. Make it a 3rd champion, you're going to wreck his career as well. McLaren,
The
you
thing
need to beat
is,
yourself
as well, I just want to say about McLaren now is they've also had a really good habit of wrecking young drivers' careers.
Yeah, Van
They
Dorn
had Perez, that ditched him,
Van
and they
Dorn.
didn't need to. They had Van Dorn.
and Magnussen.
This year is absolutely doing diabolically shit because of a car that's shit. They ruined Magnussen's career, and they kept blaming the young drivers for their misfortunes, and it wasn't. They just couldn't admit that their car was crap, so it costs a lot of drivers a good chance of getting a championship winning car, and for that it's unforgivable.
Now, I'm going to forgive Alonso for not starting because it's not his fault, it's the car's fault. So, McLaren, you're going to be taking Alonso's points on this one. I'm sorry to say. So,
Hang on, we'll just have a subsection somewhere. Let me
Yeah.
get another piece
No,
of
we need-
paper. Bear with us, we're having a paper swap. Right, you score, Alonso, what you want, I'll be back.
okie dokie. What would I score Alonso? Well, considering he didn't even start the race, I'm going to have to give him a 0. But that's only because he didn't, and I mean he didn't, start the race. If he did start the race, then I'd be able to score him. But considering the car broke down and it wasn't his fault, you know, there you go. You got that paper yet?
I have, I'm back.
So
I'm
what are you
back.
writing on this one then? McLaren.
McLaren Honda, hang on.
This is a separate side.
This
just
is
about
a,
to see you
This
there.
is a separate thing because I find it absolutely disgraceful.
So
McLaren Honda.
You're on.
McLaren Honda. There.
You've got your own fame. You've
You've
got your own points.
These are as many points as you're going to score this season. Minus. Hang on, I'll tell you what. We'll hold it up on here. Won't we?
Yeah. Hold it up on there. That's better.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to score.
Giovinazzi 0, right?
Minus 8,372,946.87.
There you go.
There you go, McLaren Honda. That's how diabolical I think you are.
Now, to all those McLaren fans out there, you know you keep saying McLaren's going to be right
Oh,
again.
believe in McLaren Honda.
I don't think you should.
Absolutely.
And Josh has gone mental because he's eating paper.
Zero
As for Giovinazzi, well, we can't really give him any points, can we? Because he didn't start. So again,
for him.
0. I did give Alonso a 0, by the way. Where is he? There. 0.
You give him a 0.
And that's it.
I think.
And that's it. So did you enjoy
That's
the
it.
crawl wall?
I did.
You did enjoy the crawl wall.
Interesting to see what happens in Spain.
I don't know who I've got for Spain yet. I've not actually talked to anyone.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there we go. So on that note, guys, anyway, we'll end it there. I'm sorry I went mental, but that's just... it aggravates the shit out of me. So, on that note, it's been emotional. He'll see you on his channel later.
Probably,
His, yeah, probably will be. His channel's in the link below. So go click on that and have a look.
Down
And
that way, somewhere.
or wherever it is, it'll be somewhere.
It's usually at the moment of the video.
And yeah, this has been the Cruel Wall, as always. And yeah, thank you very much for the support with this series. It's been greatly appreciated. And we shall see you very soon. Much love. Bye-bye.